Previously on the Dosyonkos podcast.
So Seth got captured by Captain Dragunov, the fucking GOAT, the young god himself. Back like we never left with another episode of your girl's favorite podcast. I'm talking about Dosyonkos with your captains and your boys, SV, Samuel Vinsmoke, here with my man Deion Chopper. Deion was cracking.
Yo, son, we finally made it. Even though we slept through the
we slept through previous recording. My internet went out before this one, but we here. We're here on the hustle and grind. Feel me? But yeah. You know the vibes. We back this week with the regular shit, the young recap, talking about what we've been watching, reading, whatever the fuck been going on in our week. Deion's gonna talk about Black Clover. I'll chat about the latest episode of One Piece because it's crazy that One Piece looks the way it does now, and it's crazy. So we'll chat about that shit if Deion has seen it. And then I'll talk about finishing Radiance Season 2. I finished that drawing last night, and then we're going to the main meet where we'll chat about JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, the big fire of this season. So that's on the docket for today.
Yeah, so did a new episode of One Piece drop?
I'm talking about the Roger versus Whitebeard.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw that.
That dropped last week. I don't think a new one came out yet. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, they gave that little snip, right, of Roger going at the boy. I think we talked about this already.
Did we? I don't know. I don't remember.
We'll run it back, I guess.
It's just too crazy. It's at the end of that episode though. It's where Roger clashes with Odin. He sends Odin flying, and then Whitebeard comes through, and they have this probably the most epic clash of all clashes in One Piece so far.
Yeah.
Just this even beats
13 seconds.
This shit even beats the clash between Shanks and Whitebeard where they split the heavens back in the day.
Did I miss that?
You don't remember? That's when Shanks goes to meet Whitebeard on his ship. And Shanks is walking on the ship, though he has a big ass sake cup, and his hockey's destroying the ship or whatever. And then when he gets there, they have a clash. They clash, and the sky splits because it's so epic.
Maybe I remember that scene where he's like, "Did you really have to knock out all my crewmates?" It's like, yeah. Which is
and he's like, he didn't even mean to. He didn't even mean to. He just his hockey is so powerful that anybody would not have enough willpower to withstand that shit. They just get knocked out. He's not even trying. That's the crazy part. He's not even trying to knock them out. You're just too weak to be my presence. Particularly, that's what it means. You're basically too weak to be my presence, so you're just gonna have to take a nap real quick.
That was nuts, yeah. When I saw that the first time and hockey wasn't really explained, I'm like, yo, what is going on with this boy, man? Why is he like this?
That shit is tight.
Oh, no, that shit is so sick. So yeah, you want me to kick off this week with the weekly recap?
Start that shit.
Ooh, boy. Yo, I'm just gonna say this. If y'all haven't seen Black Clover, it did start off corny. But it really just is they allocate their money to the best scenes. It's one of those animes where it's you watch it, you're like, all right, this is and then you get to a really good fight scene, or you get to a good arc, like the elf arc, and you're like, oh boy. And I remember talking to you about the Devils and how the one dude was going ham.
Yeah.
Bro, they get a scene where Yami, so this whole episode was Yami and Asta just fighting with each other, fighting as a duo.
Okay.
And when I tell you they're going so crazy in this, maybe top 5 fights of all time against this dude Dante, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was nut, man. And Asta gets a power up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and you he doesn't need more power ups, but he got one.
Yeah, facts. He does. This man does not need a power up right now, but
yeah, and they allude to a whole bunch of shit pops off, and the guy who fought at the Golden Sun, is it Golden Sun? Golden Dawn, the Golden Dawn
Golden Dawn,
against is it Yuno? I always forget his name. Like I feel like I pronounce it incorrect. Who's the dude who
the win nigga, right? Yeah, you know.
Yeah, win boy. For some reason I couldn't remember his name right there. I was like, is it Yusuke? It was like I don't want to disrespect my boy like that.
Like, don't ever. Yusuke would fuck up, in a second. You crazy? Yusuke, you're a Meshi.
I would say yes. I would say yes, but I don't think he would, just because goes too hard, and it's the way he's written, bro. He literally shot him and Real literally destroyed a mountainside.
So Yusuke can destroy a mountain with a spirit gun too. Like, fuck does that mean?
Doing that.
Yusuke is also half demon. I promise you, Yusuke Urameshi would fuck up. Right. I promise you.
We're not getting in these debates about who's doing shit. We ain't doing this again. But yeah.
Yo, fact. all I'm saying is, getting clipped up by Yusuke is a character. Sidebar. Yusuke is a character who wants the smoke from literally anyone. You're telling me this fucker, is gonna come up with that? Like, Yusuke was throwing hands with Toguro, Sensui, like literal demon kings, bro. And is gonna beat this guy? Fuck out of here.
All right, so they don't have the same
energy.
Here, they definitely don't come with the same energy. I'll give you that one.
Definitely not. I'm telling you, Urameshi is washing, I promise you.
I want to say yes to that. I really do. I just feel like I don't all the time. So it's like he almost gets to the point where like it's Naruto, Sasuke, ridiculous power-ups. Like this is not like you're writing this character to be invincible. Like you need to chill. Like let him lose some shit.
Yeah, he'll lose.
He will. I'll give you that. But fought one of the demon siblings, and like throughout the whole episode, Dante's fighting Yami and Asta, while the other demon sibling, I forgot his name, is fighting and like Golden Dawn. Well, like he shows up at the scene and he's like, "Yo, if I showed up earlier to fight these people at like full health, I wouldn't have been able to do anything because actually like clipped his ass up a little bit, like the bone. I'm gonna call him the bone demon."
Okay.
So, like, yeah, he was like, like if I showed up a little bit later, or if I fought that kid sooner, like I might not be able to like help out right now. So like got his little got the little humble brags in there. He's like, yo, hats off to you.
So annoying.
We got it already. Like, this man said, I have to go to 60% to fight you. Like I was at 40. Like he's like, I gotta get there.
I was at 40.
But that's the dude Dante went nuts. And Yami, he had to go like 100% to fight Yami. And then when he get jumped by Asta and Yami, like
this man was down bad, bro.
Yeah. Dante was down real bad. Like he was like the strongest one of the three, I think, or maybe not. He might actually be the weakest of the three. But
and he's fighting Yami and Asta, the weakest. Yeah. That's terrible.
I'm not sure where their power rankings go, but like all three of the demon siblings are busted. The Bones demon sibling kind of is like ridiculous. Like I don't know. I just dislike. Actually, I don't know how to say. Like I don't dislike them as a unit, but like when you get to the arc where you watch them, Sam, Dante is like so much more powerful, you would think. And the other two's magic just seems so lame compared to his.
Yeah.
But it's not. Like, they're strong, but they just seem so, like, ridiculous,
Yeah, I feel you.
So you'll like it.
Yeah, this has gotten to the top of my list. Now that I have, like, I don't really have anything to watch, I feel. Like, I finished Radiant. Like, I'm basically caught with JJK. So, like, I don't really have anything to watch. So I think I'll start watching Black Clover. I think I might start from the captain fight, but I don't know if I want to go back before that because I definitely like did not see a bunch of that shit there. Like literally the last thing I saw was that demon who brought that purple ooze out or whatever. Like that's the last thing I remember seeing. It's like the elf reincarnation arc or whatever.
I don't think you really need like the training. It was like a whole training arc, pretty much. Like everyone starts to go like learn, like train here, like becomes like a vice captain. Just like it's just a lot of like fan service. But then again, you're a plot guy, so you really might want to watch that.
Yeah, but is that stuff matter? Like I don't the becoming a vice captain is not a major plot point.
No, not really.
It's so like I don't really care about that shit.
Yeah, you could deduce that from
like I only care about like questions and mysteries about the plot, like shit about like becoming a vice captain. I literally could care less.
Yeah, I
literally couldn't care less.
Like juicy up until the captain's fight is just really good animation.
Yeah.
Which I always say you should peep because it's I'm gonna go look at it like right now. New episode also dropped today, so your boy's hype.
That's late.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think it really matters. There's a lot of training, but there's actually a lot of stuff in between there too.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff. Like I didn't notice.
I'll probably have to watch that shit then.
Yeah, like when I'm like looking here, I'm like, yeah, there's like a lot in between.
Yeah, so I'll probably start at the fight with that demon, the purple ooze demon or whatever.
Yeah,
I'll probably rewatch that shit and then just go on from there.
Okay. I forgot that the elf arc ended at like 130, and we're on like episode 168. Yeah,
ways to go.
So you got some time. But Black Clover is popping, and you're not too far out, but you're what, like 30 episodes behind?
Yeah, 30, 40, something like that.
Easy to catch up.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So what about you? What's on the docket for you? What did you? Because I know you want to talk about One Piece. I also watched some One Piece, so.
Yeah, so I've been on the regular shit. I've been just reading One Piece. That shit been popping off. Like reading that shit is just too crazy right now.
This could be a whole episode, bro, about
that shit.
What down in One Piece.
That shit is so crazy, bro. So I won't say anything about that, but the raid on Kaido is still going on. Like niggas is still going crazy. They just teased Kaido's hybrid form, but we haven't seen it yet. Form? Yeah, all of them have a hybrid form. Like Rob Lucci and Jabra. Yeah, they all have a hybrid form.
But Rob Lucci's was the hybrid form of Lucci?
Yeah, like Robbie Lucci, the one where he was fighting at the end with the because we seen him go full Jaguar. He bit him once, but his most of his fight is in hybrid form.
Oh yeah.
So they teased that shit. So we're gonna see that soon. It's probably bananas.
How can you have a hybrid form? He's like a 40-mile long dragon. Like, what is this? What is this hybrid form? Like,
we don't know.
What is, bro? That's crazy.
It's gonna be like what I think is gonna happen is that the cliffhanger when they did that is that like they just like they were fighting. And then Big Mom and Kaido were like, "Oh, this is getting fun now." Like classic fucking villain shit. This is getting fun. And then they have Kaido in silhouette in his hybrid form, holding his club, and we don't see what he looks like. So I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna go back to where they are, and he's gonna have fucked everybody up. Like everyone is gonna be decimated. Because I still don't think something bad has to happen before something good happens. You know what I'm saying? Like. This raid, like things are going too well for me to be like, it's just gonna end here. Like something has to happen first before I'm like, all right, we can win now.
Yeah, I still don't understand how they're gonna win because I'm not gonna lie, Law and Luffy struggle against Doflamingo for like
but like you gotta think there. Luffy is like maybe like 10 times stronger than he was at Dressrosa. Like he's so much stronger.
These boys are
than he
dumb.
is now.
Like, Kaido and Big Mom are like unrealistically strong.
Yeah,
and that's just what I'm thinking. It's like except for Jinbe, like did kind of show the weakness of Big Mom's fruit.
Yeah,
which is if it's like not afraid of her.
Yeah, you're not afraid of her. She can't take your life, but she is also like stupid strong and shit. So like,
yeah, like on the other clip, she's unrealistically strong as a person. And they're like mini. Are they mini giants or they're like half giant? Like they're both just godly.
They're
big.
Just humans.
They're not humans, right?
Yeah, they are. Same with fucking Whitebeard. Whitebeard was 10 feet tall and he was just human.
Big Mom is bigger than Whitebeard, and like the same size. Yeah, I think so.
I don't think she's taller than Whitebeard.
We gotta get the numbers on this. But
I don't think she's taller than Whitebeard.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up the height of Big Mom.
Yeah, go to the wiki. I'm not sure, but yeah, that shit is crazy. He's gonna go. So
Big Mom's 29 feet tall.
Okay, how tall is Whitebeard? Like 15?
21 feet. So
21. Damn, she's really tall in this nigga.
10 feet taller than he is.
That's crazy.
It's like she's just shy of 30 feet, and then
that's crazy.
And Kaido is 26 feet.
Sheesh, that's crazy.
Actually, yeah. So actually,
that's wild.
Taller than Kaido. And they have
I knew she was tall. I knew she was taller than Kaido, but I didn't think that she was that much taller than fucking Whitebeard, because Whitebeard looks massive.
Yeah, Whitebeard is a thick boy, though.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
What do you do? What do you do to that?
Wild.
And they're just
like I don't know. Like I definitely see a path. Like, I don't know if I say I could see a path to be beaten, but like Luffy is hurting Kaido now. So like if he can be hurt, he can be killed.
Yeah.
Before, it was a thing where like Luffy couldn't even hurt Kaido. So we're like, how is he gonna beat this guy if he can't even get through his scales?
Mm-hmm.
But now Luffy has the ability, so he can hurt him now. So it's just a matter of the fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not as outlandish as it is before. And it also is like 5-on-2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these people are jumping.
It's like 5-on-2. But yeah, like Kaido counts for like 7 people. So like even if it's 5-on-2, they're still at the advantage because Kaido is at least 5 people. Big Mom is at least 5 people. Like what?
We should put that into perspective too. It's like they're like, I always say people are equal to like X amount of Marines, you know, like not like we'll say Nami can fight like 30 Marines maybe.
Yeah.
But like Kaido can fight like 2 captains. Like 2
Kaido
Marines.
could fight an admiral.
Yeah, twice. Like 2 times.
You could fight an admiral. I don't know. That's also a tough thing because the admirals are so strong. It's hard to scale them. I feel because
I feel they're not scaled well, actually. Too like you don't know because they don't fight like that.
Yeah, like this man Akainu got like his head earthquaked by Whitebeard and he survived. Like I think about that shit like once a week. I'm like, this motherfucker got his head earthquaked and he just coughed up blood. Like nigga, what? That's why I'm like, we can't. It's so hard to scale these admirals because they're so fucking strong. Well, like you said, they barely fight, so we have no context of how they.
Who's the light admiral? What's his name?
Kizaru.
He's like, Kizaru. Like he seems like he's always busted, and he just shows up. He's like, oh, shoots a light beam at somebody, they get murked, and that's like it. Like he never is contested, and when he's contested, it's like a small clash, and he just like laughs it off and walks.
And
away.
when he's really contested, it's by like somebody who's like wild. Like the only like time we've seen him kind of struggle was against Rayleigh, which is like it's fucking Rayleigh. Like it's fucking Rayleigh. Like Rayleigh is the vice captain of the Pirate King ship, bro. Like the motherfucker is literally legendary, and like the only time we've seen Kizaru struggle is against Rayleigh.
For real, like the only time.
Wild, yeah.
And then like you think back to like Akoji, like just froze a whole ocean, instantly. Like yo, he's like stop this shit, boom, froze ocean. Like these people's powers are unrealistic compared to everybody else.
Yeah, just the devil fruits that these admirals get are just some of the most broken fruits in the entire verse. Like the light fruit is so fucking broken.
Yeah,
like the light is just fucking busted. The gravity fruit
too, right? Except
they're not all Logias.
Fujitoro's is
Fujitoro's are Paramecia, yeah, because he's just gravity. But still, that's just fucking broken.
Yeah, I still think Fujitoro's entrance and like introduction was so gangster when he was at the gambling spot and he just put everyone into the hole. It was like metaphorically and figuratively took all their money, put them in the and put them.
Bro, that's dead ass facts. That shit was clean.
Yeah. God, man. So One Piece is.
So yeah,
I'll let you rock.
One Piece manga popping. One Piece anime also fucking popping.
Lit.
Odin flashback. It just keeps going up, bro.
Yo.
Like, if you think that this clash with Odin and Whitebeard was like the climax of this flashback, you're wrong. Which is crazy to say, like, a clash between a prime Whitebeard and a prime Pirate King is at the highlight of this storyline. It's crazy to say, but it's not. Like, shit just keeps getting better.
It's so true.
It's
you know what I was thinking about when they showed when Odin. So for those who might not have seen this, and this like Odin is like Luffy-esque. Like he just sees things, but he's worse than Luffy. Like he just runs into everything, like guns blazing.
Yeah, he's so because just think if Luffy had the personality, but was Shelt's entire life. Like just think of what Odin is, because they have the same kind of curious, like childish, adventurous mentality. But Luffy was able to explore places when he was a kid, like in the forest. He could do whatever he wanted. Odin was literally stuck on Wano, could not leave his entire life.
Yeah.
So like anytime he's somewhere different, he's like, I'm out.
Yeah, he just dips off.
Just dips off. I'm out. He just zooms off.
Yo, but when Odin ran up on Roger and he's like, is this the samurai? Like Roger had that same type of childish mentality. Yeah. And then he sent Odin through like 30 trees. Yeah. And Odin's like, what the hell is that? This man Roger did something to Odin. He's like, what the hell is this dude doing?
Yeah.
Crazy.
This shit is crazy. The best part is that like before that happens, like Rayleigh and Scopper Gaban, like the 2 and 3 of of his ship are gonna go fight Odin. And then Roger's like, no, you guys, I don't want my crewmates to get hurt. And he's like running, but he's like, he just wants to fight him himself. It's too good. It's too fucking good. And then he does the move, which is also crazy. Like the move name, like getting a named attack from the Pirate King is also crazy enough.
Mm-hmm.
But then the name is called Divine Departure. Like the name is just fucking tight. Divine Departure. And then he sends Odin departing through 30 trees. Boom!
One slash.
That shit. And the crazy part is Odin had his guard up. He had his sword at the ready. Didn't matter. My man, the Pirate King said, fuck that. Hang through 30 trees, bro.
I love his sword too. It's like the old fashioned like pirate sword.
I know. Like
oh my God.
I want to know what's special about his sword, bro. Because there's no way you can convince me that the Pirate King's sword is not a high grade sword, bro. It's not some random sword he picked up off the ground. Like, no. This has to be like one of the top grade swords, like a Shusui level type sword, like something like that. It has to be.
Not be. I wanted to just. Bro. I really just wanted to not.
It would make no sense.
A normal ass sword.
It would make no sense, bro.
Yeah,
it would make no sense because even Whitebeard's Bicento is one of the top grade swords, one of the top 12. Even that. So like, you telling me the Pirate King has a regular ass sword?
I wish would have happened. I don't know if this is like a thing. I mean, it's been out for so long, but I would have loved for Roger to have like a hook.
Oh,
like we already are past that, but like if he just had like if he was just like standard like old school like pirate, and he just had a hook, and that was his weapon, and he had a sword too. And like when he gets busy, like when he goes like full on fight mode, he just has a hook and a sword.
That'd be crazy. Yeah. That'd be fucking crazy.
That's a different level. That's a whole nother. Yeah, that shit was the craziest. I was so excited, and that was our first time seeing the boy Roger full fledged, like body.
Yeah, seeing him like not even in his prime. Like he's still sick at this point. Like he still has this terminal illness. So the motherfucker is still like on his deathbed. But this is the most lively we've seen him. Yeah. Because every other time we've seen him is like he's about to get captured or he's about to get executed. Mm-hmm. That's the only 2 times we've seen him, I think. Is the scene with 3, I guess. The first he has with Rayleigh where they first meet, that scene. Then he has the scene where he tells Rayleigh he won't die when he's about to give himself up. And then we have this scene, and when he's about to get executed. Mm-hmm. So like every other time before this, he wasn't lively. You know what I'm saying? Like he was really on his way out, but like he still has some kick left in him right now. And it's crazy to see.
It's so crazy.
It's crazy to see, bro.
Man. One Piece.
And the man got drip too. Yo, the man got drip.
Possibly.
I'm making a video on this shit. I'm making a video on this shit. I already have it planned. I already have it planned out. The man has crazy drip. Yeah, I have it already in my head. Idea. It's wild. The man, like when you dress like you only dress like that when you're certain nobody could beat you up. You know what I'm saying? You only dress that way unless you're completely certain that if anybody tries to fuck with you, you can run the fade.
Sounds like if anyone tries to fuck you.
You just run the fade, nigga. Fuck out of here.
That's funny.
Anyone tries to mess you, you beating their ass.
For real, yo. You gotta put that on our Instagram.
That clash is just too wild. And then not even like even after that, like after Odin gets descended into these 30 trees and he's running back, you see Whitebeard like bounding this 20-foot man bounding from tree to tree, bro. Like what? He's just jumping into the tree and then they clash and their swords don't even touch, bro. Like the hockey is just so crazy that like these swords don't even clash, bro. I'm like, bro, what can you do? This is the Pirate King and the world's strongest man, bro. Like, and it's their power is unmatched, bro. Like, it's unmatched.
Yeah, it was proven in a 2-second clip. Like,
yeah, that their power is like no one is really stepping to these niggas. Like, if you're really gonna try and fight these two motherfuckers, you really gotta be on some shit. Which my thing is like, we know Garp is on some shit, but Garp was really on some shit back in the day. If he was really throwing hands with Roger and shit, like these niggas was throwing hands like regular.
Yeah.
So like Garp was really on some shit, bro.
Yeah, they talk about how Garp is just OD pop. Like I think Garp is so swagged for the One Piece like verse because he's like a Marine who just is like kicking it, bro. He's like
just don't care.
Yeah, can't mess with the boy. Like
that shit is literally the fucking best, dude.
I love his backstory. And like, he was practicing his punches on mountains, and he decimated mountains with just like punching them. Like, come on, Garp, stop playing. Stop.
This man's fucking vicious, bro. It's crazy. So yeah, that shit. One Piece stay popping off in every aspect of this shit. It pops off. It doesn't matter what it is, bro. It could be the regular manga, fire. It could be the anime, fire. It could be a spin-off manga that's drawn by the artist of Black Clover, of Dr. Stone, fire. Like, it doesn't matter. Anytime a One Piece is around, it's heat. It doesn't matter. It's fucking wild.
It's so true. Like, One Piece, on point. Always.
Too clean.
Oh, man. So, this leads us into what? Jujutsu Kaisen? JJK?
JJK, let's get it.
Alright, so we're just going to say this right now. If y'all haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen, you're letting your ancestors down.
Yeah, you gotta watch this shit, bro.
All your family members
are watch this shit, bro.
Looking at you like, yo, you crazy. You're going to get disowned. You're probably going to fail college. Michael.
Yeah,
like,
that's facts.
This shit is so good.
This shit is different, bro. I don't know. I don't even know how to even say that it's different, but it just is. Like, my mind keeps wanting to compare this shit to Demon Slayer, even though I haven't seen all of Demon Slayer. My mind wants me to compare this shit, and my mind keeps telling me that it blows it out of the water. But I don't know if that's just me because I haven't watched episode 19, where quote unquote that's what's supposed to change everyone's mind about Demon Slayer. That's what everyone tells me. Like, wait till you get to 19 or whatever. That's what everyone tells me. Yeah, I think that's the fight with Tanjiro against some other fucking demon or something like that. Like, everyone had a hard on for the episode. That's what everyone tells me. Like,
oh yeah,
everyone has the hard on for that shit. So that's why everyone's like, wait till you get there.
I mean, that's like the pinnacle of Demon Slayer. I think I know why they're saying that, because quote unquote, like, essentially it's like the best drawn episode. I think if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's the one that like Tanjiro's actually fighting one of the lower 12. Okay. Or it's the upper 12. One of the two, he's fighting like the top tier of the demons. So like I don't know if you remember back in the day when he had to fight the guy with the eyes in his hand and the girl with the bouncing balls.
That's what I stopped at. I stopped watching. That's what I was up to.
Okay.
They had just popped out. The bouncing ball girl and the other guy. Yeah. They had just popped out.
And they were like talking mad shit about how they're part of the 12 or whatever. Like, they're like, oh, like we're part of the top ranked demons. And like the lady who he meets was like, nah, like I've seen them people and they are not them. And you roll up on this person and you see that he's one of them, and the power disparity is astronomical. You're like, oh, okay, like, yeah, this guy's functioning at a fully different level than everyone else. And like, that's the first time Tanjiro kind of gets pieced up, because episode 18, he thinks he's fighting one of them. Yeah. Thinks he's fighting the 12, and he's getting pieced up bad. Like, real bad. Him and man, I always forget the dude's name with the boar head.
I don't even know. I haven't even met him in the story, so I don't even know his name.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I always forget his name, but like him and Tanjiro, like, they're strong and they're both getting pieced up like real bad, like so bad. Like they're gonna die. Like both of them are gonna die, and then Tanjiro gets launched by this demon. And he gets stuff flying. He's like yelling to the boy with the boar heads, like, "Don't die on me! Like, don't die until I come back." Yeah, and like, he's gonna die. Like, you're like, like, you can see it. Like, he's dead. And Tanjiro falls next to this dude, and he goes to fight this guy, and he's the real leader. Like, he's the actual 12. And it's like, yo, you were getting pieced up bad by the guy who's literally sunning everybody in this forest right now. Yeah. Like, they're all afraid of him. So, like, it was crazy. It was dumb crazy. Yeah. And they get power-ups, too. So, like, Nezuko gets the power-up, Tanjiro gets the power-up and all that shit. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what everyone's been... That's why I keep wanting to, like, compare them, because, like, in my mind, they're similar because of... They have an insane budget. Like, you can know... just by looking at these anime, you know that they have all the money in the fucking world. Like, that one scene with a couple episodes ago where I forgot the girl's name, but she shoots at Maki with the gun. Yeah, that scene, and she grabs the bullet. Like, that little sequence probably cost more than like 7 Deadly Sins season 3 or 2 or whatever the bad season started. Like, that one sequence probably has more money put into it than that whole anime.
They said that. I think I saw that somewhere.
You said that? I believe it.
In TikTok, someone actually said that exact same thing. They said,
I believe it.
This costs more than the whole...
I fucking believe it, because the way that shit looked, I don't know. Like, obviously, I don't know for sure, but to me that scene, I know it cost a bajillion dollars. Not really, but like a shit ton of money to animate that scene like that. Mm-hmm. And then we know that Deadly Sins does not have that kind of money. By the way it looks, so. Yeah, it's crazy. So I want to compare them because they have a stupid budget. They both look gorgeous and all that. So I want to compare them. But at the same time, like every time I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I just feel like I like JJK more.
Oh, dude.
And I don't know if it's because I like Itadori and Gojo better than like Tanjiro, and there's no other like character I like in Demon Slayer. Like right now, I only like Tanjiro. I haven't met any of the other Slayers. Like I haven't met the blonde-haired guy. I haven't met the boarhead. So, like, I still have a lot of information to go. But they're definitely comparable in my mind because of like I said, the animation, the money behind it, like all that shit.
Yeah, like you haven't met. Oh, it's Inosuke.
Yeah, I haven't met Borniga. I haven't met Blondie.
Yeah, yeah. That's like they're prime side characters. I think you won't like them as much, and I don't think it'll change for you because Demon Slayer has they did that perfectly where they made you really love the main character, and the side characters are strong, but they're like not somebody like it's not like the Zoro Luffy thing. It's not like oh you love Zoro or you love Luffy. Or you like rock with Nico. It doesn't like each person. I guess it would be more like the My Hero scenario. It's like you can like My Hero, but really love like Bakugo, or you can like My Hero, really love Todoroki,
right?
And like vice versa, or throughout the whole chain of command of people. You know, like you could even like, but like in Demon Slayer, they kind of were like, you're gonna like Tanjiro, and these are side characters for him.
Yeah.
So
I feel you.
So no, I see you on that. Yeah. So I think you'll like Jujutsu Kaisen like so much more just because it's how it is.
Yeah. Like I still don't even know, like I still can't even explain why I like Itadori, bro. It's hard for me to put it into words like what I like about his character. I just think he's written so well. Like the motherfucker, like his just mentality is so, it's for like a main character, it's just so tight. Mm-hmm. His mentality. So it's just fucking weird. Yeah. It's too good, bro.
He goes the hardest out of any like out of anyone in that series, good, bro. He just has unlimited potential. And I think that's what it is. Like the feeling that he has more potential keeps you rocking with him.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. Like just seeing him, like how he like fucked with Toto and shit, like their whole interaction of like him, Toto, like basically helping him out, and him like, all right, yeah, let's do this, and then like them becoming like best buds and all that shit. Like it's just fucking tight, dude.
Oh man,
it's so fucking good. Best duo since fucking Luffy and Zoro, bro.
Easy.
This shit blowing Deku and Baku out the water, bro. Oh my god!
Have you seen the movie where they fought and like Deku was like crip walking through with the
Nah, I didn't see any movies, bro. So if it's not canon, especially for My Hero, like I'll watch non-canon One Piece shit. But if it's not part of the My Hero story, like I don't even watch the regular story of My Hero. Like I'm gonna watch some non-canon shit. Like you're crazy. Like, you're crazy.
Yo, that clap shit though that they were doing,
bruh. So
this guy's
fire.
brain is so big, bro.
Fire. And like when he said like it's not that strong, I'm like, what are you talking about? That shit is busted. Like, wait, so you and your opponent can just switch places? Like, what do you mean it's not strong?
I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
It's not strong if it's a 1v1. I think it's because it's so powerful that like technically Itadori and the demon guy are his enemies, so he can move both of them. That's why it's so busted in this fight. Mm-hmm. But maybe in a one-on-one, it's not that crazy, but still, bro. Still.
I think it's not as strong. Like, it's one of those, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's one of those, it's like when the fruits, like the devil fruit, like the rubber fruit. It's like not
Yeah.
Like, when you put that,
it just depends on how you use it.
Yeah. So like it might not be strong because like it doesn't cause physical harm to anything. It just swishes. Whereas like you think of someone like Gojo or like the other guy, I can't think of his name, but the dude who can touch people's souls and like transmogrify them.
Oh yeah. The Stitch guy. The Stitch guy.
Those are like powerful.
Yeah.
But like it's how he uses it. It's because he himself is so powerful.
He's so fucking smart, dude. Niggas big brain too, bro. So I did not expect. I was like, I didn't think he was a full-on meathead because of like how he talked to Itadori. Like he didn't seem full-on like dumbass meathead, but like the man's like dumb smart.
Yeah.
What?
So I think how he uses his power sets him because he can like hit you and to cause damage. Where like if he was just a normal body and he switched places with you and like gave you like him and Itadori are the same. Like they cause so much physical damage that like a normal fight with them, or if they didn't have that superior strength, like them piecing up the accursed spirit won't mean anything. But because they possess that power, like it makes.
I guess that's facts. I guess I gotta see it. I gotta look at it more like how I look at Doflamingo. Like Doflamingo's fruit inherently is not strong. Like the string fruit, like you wouldn't think that's like powerful compared to like gravity, magma, fire. But then the way Dofi uses the shit makes it fucking busted. So I gotta think of it the same way. So I definitely agree with that. I can definitely agree with that shit. Because that clapping shit was pretty insane. He was wilding like he was doing a salsa, bro. Nigga said, ah. Yeah. I was like, let's go.
Yo, it was real. That was so one of the most real rap episodes I've ever seen.
That shit is so tight. And then we get our man Gojo. Like, Gojo doesn't fit in this show. I'm gonna start off with that. This man is like they took a nigga from a different show with different set of powers and just put him into JJK. Like the man, he was flying. First and foremost, he was just flying.
Yo, I forgot that happened.
He was just flying.
I thought he just like jumped.
Me too.
He was floating now. Like I was like,
no, he was flying. He was levitating. He was just there, like he was fucking Jesus, bro.
Yo, his eyes, he was not happy, bro.
Bro, anytime a man pulls the scarf up over his eyes, you know it's an issue. You know niggas is about to go crazy. Like you really know. When the blue pearly whites, when them Jones come out, it's over. It's over.
He was flying. I forgot about
He was flying. And then this motherfucker like literally sent like an energy, like a giant energy beam, like he was from fucking Dragon Ball, bro. Like it's crazy. Like that, bro, I forgot what it was called, like some purple or whatever it was called. Like that shit.
Purple Void or something like that.
That shit was crazy.
Yo, so I had to look this up. Like I looked it up because I'm like, what the fuck was going on? So apparently one ball, the blue brings everything like there's like this show has too much real science involved in like Gojo's. So apparently like, Gojo's like you know how like they break down like families have different cursed techniques.
Yeah.
Apparently like Gojo's family thing is like they can control like time space, but like in a specific way. Like they can only do one or the other.
Wait, they said that?
I looked this up. I don't know if it's correct.
Okay.
I'm taking this from like fandom theory.
Okay.
So like they're like his like apparently Gojo's family like can control one or the other. Like you can control like gravity or like time. Like but like Gojo can do all of it.
I guess like him controlling time space makes sense because doesn't that aura around him, isn't that like him distorting the space around him so he can't get hit or something like that?
So yeah, so the science behind that, so for a science lesson, is that like if you take a space and you cut it in half there's infinite amounts of halves you can cut that space. Okay. So people are just continually like moving through half space.
Oh my god.
Infinitely never
hit him.
That's what it is.
Busted.
So like he either has that or he has like things that pull them into each other. So like one ball pulls all matter to it, and one ball repels all matter. And when you combine the two, it creates a void of nothingness. Like it just erases everything from existence.
Fucking crazy. That shit out. Bro, and also the crazy part is Toto knew what was happening. because Toto was like, yo, don't move or you're gonna get caught in that shit. And Itadori's like, and then it just flies by him and it deletes literally everything. Like everything just gets erased. I'm like, God damn, Gojo's a fucking man.
Yeah. I just reminded me of like old 2000s. Like I got a pen, I got a pineapple. Pineapple.
Bro, that's fucking facts.
Dude, it was crazy. He literally, like, I don't know, this guy, we kind of got that from the first episode when he went one-on-one with the...
Yes. Like, they've been hyping up Sukuna for a minute. And then Gojo literally just fought him without any issue. Like, no problems at all.
Gave him the
and like they've been saying that Gojo is the strongest jujutsu sorcerer in the whole verse.
Yeah.
And they keep proving us right. They keep proving, like, every time he does some shit, his domain expansion, Infinite Void, or whatever that's just called, that space shit, broken. This fucking Miracle Purple Race Matter shit, fucking broken. Like, what? Like, the man is busted.
And it's the science behind it. It's like literal science. There's like,
it's crazy.
Like you can do everything, which leaves you move. You can't do anything because you have access to everything.
Yeah,
like, nuts. Like, come on, bro.
He's too crazy. And like, I don't know, bro. He don't fit in the show. Like his, like, not, I wouldn't say his powers feel like they don't fit in the show.
Yeah.
But like his character definitely fits in the show. Because him being all goofy and then flipping to like being just being a savage, like in like 0.3 seconds, he just, all right, it's time to get serious. All right, fine. Take the bandana off. You see my eyes now. Let's fucking go.
I can't wait until they do the gang member version. You know how like they had like what wall you from with Attack on Titan? Right. It's just like he pulls up his, like, he has like a red bandana. He's like, yo, Sue.
Like,
you have to be a crip, right? Because he has blue eyes.
He blue eyes. He'd be like, yo, scratch cuz. He bull this shit up. Scratch cuz. Bull his blue eyes up. Where you from, bro?
Yo.
Where your mom stay? Where your grandma stay?
What dimension you rep? Like,
facts.
Oh, dude. All right. But
it's too good.
We just had a whole like moment of Gojo appreciation.
You have to, bro, because he's probably the sickest in the show. Like I go back and forth on who my favorite character is, him or Itadori. I go back and forth like constantly.
I think because I would have to say Itadori is my favorite based upon he's an overall well-designed character.
He's really well designed. Really
in terms of like fanboying, because of just sheer power.
Yeah, and sheer coolness. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Sheer, like, the man Gojo is too cool, bro.
It's kind of gives me Benimaru and Shinra vibes.
Yeah, but like I feel like even though with Fire Force, even though Shinra's such a good character, Benimaru just overtakes him, I think.
Yeah.
In my eyes. Like Benny is like, for what Benny's character serves in the story, he's like perfectly written. Mm-hmm. In my opinion. Like he's like a perfect character for like what his role is in that story.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. But Itadori, I feel like Itadori is like damn near perfect main character too as of right now. As of like the 20 episodes we've seen, like the man's like damn near perfect in terms of a main character.
Yeah, because like in comparison to both of those, right? Like Shinra doesn't like win fights. Like he be getting clipped. Itadori like wins. Like you could tell they can put their faith in him sometimes.
Shinra.
Like,
you know that people can put their faith in Shinra, but Shinra might just get pieced up and everyone will be cool with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not a bad thing. Like him like losing that fight to Charon or whatever, like that's not a big deal because that's him. And like nothing really bad happened after the fight. Like no one got kidnapped, no one died. It's like he lost a fight, like whatever. But like Itadori, like everyone puts their faith in this man. Like you see like Megumi from the jump, like nigga fought Toto. And was like, if Itadori and Toto fight, Itadori gonna win.
He did say that.
He said that straight up. And then Maki is looking at this nigga like, didn't you fought Toto? You still saying that? All right, say that. So like, you can really put your faith, like you really can understand because of the way Itadori's character is written in the story, like all faith can be put in him, like no matter what, because of the shit we've seen him do. Like the man fought this demon like off the jump, didn't know what happened. Episode 1, didn't know, didn't care, fought that shit, wanted all the smoke. Nigga ate the finger, did not care. He's gonna have me win? Say that. Like it doesn't matter. Like nigga chose to kill himself over let Sukuna come out. You know what I'm saying? Like Itadori is really built different in terms of like you being able to put your faith in the man because he's different.
He is. His willpower is just like a whole different.
It's different. The man's hockey is different.
Yeah, facts.
Man, the hockey is different.
Oh, so how did you feel, man, about these? So like we kind of like hyped it up, but like I felt every single episode was perfect. Like I've never felt this way about an anime in so long. Like where
this little like tournament like fighting arc is so good. And it's not even just good for the fights, which every fight is amazing. The whole fight is amazing. Panda versus Mecha Mars, that shit fucking sick. Maki versus her magic guy, which is also insane. Dude. The guy is blood magic, dude.
Yeah.
So that shit also sick. The cursed voice dude against the tree guy, like all these fights are so sick. So that is cool. But then also the story is cool because not only do you have like the story, the plot is like twofold. So like you have one set of like the other school getting to put a hit on Itadori. Basically, they're trying to take him out. So like the principal puts a hit on Itadori, and this other school is trying to kill him. Whereas on the flip side, they have these villains coming through trying to take out Gojo and get Sukuna to their side and all this shit. So not only all the fights popping, the storylines are so good because you're like, oh, we're trying to take out Itadori. Like, I gotta figure out why. Like, Megumi trying to talk to this guy, all this other shit. Like, it's just too fucking good, bro.
It really is, man.
In every facet, it's just too good.
Yeah, I just have to say that too. Like every episode was like perfect for me. Like it wasn't too long between when they gave you like answers on stuff you wanted to hear. Yeah. They added different plot points. They added people's backstories. Like they gave you, and it's like that thing we were talking about. Like Panda, they didn't give a whole episode of Panda's backstory. They're like, here's Panda. This is this motherfucker's backstory in like 30 seconds. Thank you.
It was literally like 2 scenes. It was literally 2 scenes of his backstory, and you got everything you need to know from his backstory. You got everything you needed. Yeah,
they even did it with the mecha guy. They gave him his backstory. They cut scene to him in the pool of blood. Yeah. It's like I can't do this. Gave a little bit of scene about him. Moved on. I'm like, what? Why do other animes just not follow this same template? Like,
I don't know, bro. It also depends on what the mangaka values, like how much he values that backstory. You know what I'm saying? So like something like One Piece, like Oda values these characters' backstories so much that they get like chapters upon chapters of backstory, and it's not bad. It's just that he puts emphasis on like this is what you need to know about this character. Like you wouldn't understand Robin fully without her full backstory. You know what I'm saying? Without that 7 chapters, you would not understand her at all. If you gave us 2 scenes, you would not fully understand.
Yeah, I guess
it depends on the mangaka, on how much they value what you need to know for the character. Because like for Panda, like we didn't need to know all the other shit to inform us of his character. Like we just got what we needed to be informed of. But that's just based on the mangaka. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I think too, like it falls in line with like some people value like the feelings that you get from like knowing everyone, like Doflamingo, like just everyone, like you know, you just get it appeals to a different crowd. Like some people really take like, you know, knowing that maybe Doflamingo is just a bad guy, but also knowing everything about him.
Yeah, like
it might not add to the story, but it's just something that embraces
that's
your
crazy
fear.
to me. That's crazy to me. Talk about Dofi being like, oh, he's just a bad guy and not wondering why. And then after we get his backstory and we learn why he's a bad guy, you're like, oh yeah, I understand why you're a dickhead and you're evil. Like you fully understand him. So like being like, oh well, Dofi's just bad, forget it. Like that's insane to me. Like, cause my brain is like, well, why? Like niggas are just born bad. Like no, like this nigga was raised this way or put in a situation where he had to turn out this way. Like he wasn't just born bad. Like no baby is born like, yeah, I'm gonna just murder millions of people. Like no, something happened to them which fucked them up, which made that happen. Sure enough, Dofi got fucking crucified as an 8-year-old child, shot in the eye with an arrow. Like, yeah, you'll turn out bad after that, bro.
He got shot in the eye with an arrow?
I don't know if it's an eye, but he got shot with an arrow. I don't know if it's an eye. I don't know if it's an eye, but yeah.
I was like, damn, fucking poor Dofi. All these episodes, man, just are just hit right, and the storyline is very unique to it's anime, so it's like I have nothing bad to say about this, and I only have great things to say about how everything is done. Like there hasn't been, to me, even the filler like episodes are
what filler though?
Like the baseball game. Like
oh, I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, there's like another filler episode, but like there's just a baseball game, and it's nothing serious, but it's just funny. Like it's it's good. Where it's like we went from such a serious episode to like it's some fun, and like it's not the type of filler where you get like annoyed. You're like this is still drawn beautifully, still has some comedic relief to it. Like good positioning, like nice job. Like good episode placement. Look at us creators over here. Good episode placement.
It's too good.
And I just want to say one last thing too before, because I'm pretty much tapped out on what I wanted to say. Gojo ripped that guy's arms off. By the way,
which guy?
The guy who makes the coats out of people's skins.
I forgot, bro. I forgot Gojo off that guy because he was so irrelevant. Like I literally forgot Gojo just off him.
Just talking about stuff. Can we? All right, I know I said that, but let's just go back to Gojo once again. And the guy was fighting the old man and like having a decent battle. And the moment Gojo showed up, just ripped his arms off and ended the fight. In seconds, there was a whole dialogue fight. Old man, they were feeling each other's powers out, and Gojo literally showed up for 13 seconds and ripped his arms off. Just
the man's built different. Man's built different, bro. That's it. He was talking spicy too, talking about I'm finna make a jacket out of Gojo. Yeah, you would have thought, nigga, in your fucking dreams, maybe. In your fucking dreams, bro. Like what?
Are you stupid? God,
niggas is crazy.
Oh, so what do you? So I'm done. So what do you rate the? You got any more you want to say on this nonsense?
Nah, this shit is just watch this shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I might read this shit after season's over.
Do it.
I might start it. I might have to, dude, because it's too good right now, bro. I need to know what's going on.
I bet the artwork and and the manga probably looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's probably crazy. Like that shit happens to me all the time. Like I wake up every day and I fight the urge not to read the Attack on Titan manga. What happens to me every day. I have thoughts at least twice a day where I'm like, I can just read this manga and know the story because there's only one chapter left in the Attack on Titan manga. Only one chapter left. So I'm like, I can read this in 2 days and know the entire story. But then I'm like, I want to watch an anime, so I just fight the urge, bro, every day.
Sam's out here fighting.
Every day, fight for my life, bro. Fight for my life.
Oh, that was really fun. Oh god, man, that was too
every
funny.
Day, bro. Every day. I'm like, I can just know the whole story. I can know what's up with Eren right now, bro. I don't gotta wait 2 weeks for this bullshit.
Like a good fight for real.
I know. I gotta fucking just fight hard, dude. I'm holding out, bro. I'm holding out. The thing is that like if I ever cave, I'll start from chapter 1. So like it won't fuck me up immediately. So if I cave and read like 10 chapters from chapter 1, it won't it won't hurt me that much.
Yeah.
It just hurts me if I start, I won't want to stop. That's a problem. That's the problem. Like if I read 10 chapters, I'm like, oh, I can read 10 more right now.
Yeah, right. If I just read this one chapter and it's like bang, yeah, you're done.
I'm like 30 chapters and I'm like, oh fuck, dude.
Yeah. Honestly, man, real rap. If you read it, I would not be upset with you. I'm like,
dude, like I've been thinking about it so much because like I feel like once the manga ends, it might be so hard to like not find out what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It might be just because of the internet. Like it'll probably be so hard to not get spoiled on at least something.
Yeah, like the fight to not get spoiled right now is pretty serious.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you do? Like,
yeah, I don't know, man.
But anyway, what would you rate these last since we did our first review? What would you rate?
Like a 10, bro.
A straight 10?
A 10, bro. I can't, especially this last little arc, the little like between two schools shit or whatever. Like, I don't think there was a bad episode or a bad moment in this entire little set of episodes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't think of any bad moment from these episodes. Like, I literally can't. I
think that Jujutsu Kaisen might be the pinnacle 10 now for me. Like, if I was ever to be like, this anime is a 9.5, that's what I would compare the 10 to.
Yeah.
You know, like, for new age anime, like, old stuff you got, like, there's things you got, like, Yu Yu Hakusho, stuff like that, like, that's a 10. That's the compare.
Yeah, based on time, like, yeah.
But this is like, and like, if you were like, is Demon Slayer a 10? No, like Demon Slayer is like a 9, like now compared to Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
Ooh, like
that's
so
crazy.
Like the values have changed for me.
Facts.
So
crazy, bro. It's too good.
It is. So everyone, go watch.
If you're not watching this shit, watch it. Or if you want, season's almost done. Wait like 4 more episodes and then just watch them all in one day. And just binge shit an entire day because it's too good.
But for real, just hold out. So this comes to the point where we drop all of our juicy stuff. So remember, if you want to support the channel, support the channel. I'm not in Twitch. I'm in Twitch mode.
Twitch mode? This man's in streamer mode right now.
Streamer mode. If you want to support the podcast, the best way to do so is join our Patreon. Everything will be linked, but you can go to Dosyonkos. I think it's Dosyonkos. I always forget the thing. It's Dosyonkos.
Patreon.com/Dosyonkos.
I think it's that. Patreon.com/Dosyonkos.
Yeah, that's right. What it is.
I haven't got that down yet. So as you can tell, we haven't got it down yet. So support at Patreon.com/Dosyonkos. If you want to give us a follow on our social media, everything is at Dosyonkos, so come show us some love. Sure. If you want a more direct access to your boys, you can join our Discord and give us any insight. Remember, if you use the hashtag Dosyonkos, we can see your stuff directly. If you have any business inquiries, please contact us at dosyonkos@gmail.com. And if you're trying to get some of that hot merch, go to www.activegamerfitness.com/shop to get any of your t-shirts, hoodies, mugs. I'm going to try to get like sweatpants, but we do have crew necks now, so got it all.
Hell yeah.
And other than that, follow me and Sam on Twitch.
Yes, sir.
Twitch.tv/activegamer_fitness. Sam is at
Twitch.tv/SammyVinSmoke.
Show the boy some love.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.